Well, hello there. This is Skip McCoy. Welcome to RiverSoft University. This segment is about entering payments and applying cash. It's a segment on the far right-hand side at the bottom of the blueprint. But before I do that, I want to show you why you enter payments and apply cash. You enter payments so that you can keep track of the checks and electronic funds transfers that you're receiving. So you can do a bank reconciliation, and you apply cash to relieve your aging. I'm going to run an aging for Office 3 CareCentrix and show you what that looks like. Oops, I just wanted to go to PDF. Okay, CareCentrix owes us $1,824. Let's pretend that we get a check from CareCentrix and for $1,200, and we want to put that check in and apply it to some of these invoices and relieve some of this aging. If we put a check in for $1,200 and we apply all that cash, our aging should go down to $624, right? Let's see if that happens. So I'm going to go to the blueprint, enter payments, go into Office 1. You want to normally put all your payments into one office so you can run a payment report for that office and do a bank reconciliation under one office. So Office 1, brand new payment. CareCentrix, right there. Check number 1, 2, 3. That's my check number. Payment date is going to be today. Payment date's important because this is by the date, payment date, that's going to tell you not only when you entered the payment, but what accounting period it belongs to. $1,200, and that's it. Okay, now I'm going to apply cash. So I'm going to go over here, and instead of keying the invoice numbers in one at a time, I'm going to show an invoice list. This is going to show me all the unpaid invoices for this payer. Okay, so what I do is I take that $1,200 and I'm going to apply $817 here and $93 here. Oops, and I can't do that. But I can apply part of it, at least. Current unallocated, $443. Okay, so I'm going to apply that $1,200 to these 4 invoices. Now, I've actually over allocated by $434, and I'm going to fix that when we come back from the screen. So apply cash, $434. And on this one, instead of applying cash $434, I'm just going to do 400, and I'm still $17 over allocated, so I'm going to apply $383 here. Save it, and now I'm perfect. I got my check for $1,200, and I applied the $1,200 over these 4 invoices. So with any luck, if I go back to my aging report and rerun that, I've relieved my aging by $1,200. I'm down to $624 owed by CareCentrix. That's why you put payments in, and that's how you apply cash. Okay, I'm going to show you another report called the Payments Report. And this is going to list all the payments that I've entered during a date range. And there's my payments. I keyed one in before, but I didn't apply any cash from it. And the second time I keyed it in, I applied $1,200 cash. So by doing this report, your payments report, over a period of time, you can match this to the money that hits your bank account, so you can do a bank reconciliation. Now I can also ask to see the cash that was applied during the same time period, and now I can see my cash application entries. Okay, the dates for not only the payments, this date right here, but your cash applications, which is this date right here, are important because these dates belong to accounting periods. Now what's an accounting period? You can figure your accounting periods right here. Accounting periods are periods of financial activity that once closed cannot be changed. sales, cost, payments, and cash applications are all reported to your general ledger by accounting periods. After a period of time, when there's no more activity in accounting period, you'll just come over here and close the accounting period. Once closed, the system is not going to let you put a payment in that period, and it's not going to let you put a cash application in that period. But things happen. You might get a late payment and you actually want to put it in a closed accounting period. If that happens, if you've got the correct permit, and let me go see what that permit is. I believe it is unbilled. It's permit number 8 right here, open, close, accounting period. If you've got that permit, then you can come here and open an accounting period. Once the accounting period is open, then you can put payments in that period and you can apply cash in that period. But remember to close that period again. Cash can be unapplied to the current period by entering negative cash applications and entering new cash applications. So you can reorganize how your cash is applied. And Medicare works that way automatically. When we process an 835 file, we put in payments for you automatically. We apply cash for you automatically. And Medicare routinely has negative cash applications and then reapplies the cash. So you will see that in your payment reports and cash application reports if you have Medicare and you're using the 835 feature. Okay, another feature on the payment report payments is this enter date. Now, what happens if you run a payment report for, say, January, and it's a closed period, and you ran it months ago, and you kept the PDF in a file somewhere. And months later, you run a payment report for January, and it's different. How is that possible? Well, it's possible if somebody opened the January accounting period, they came here, accounting periods, went to January, opened the period, then they keyed a payment information in or altered payment information and then closed the period. Well, how would you find out if that happened? By running this report right here. If we also log the entered dates of the payments. So if you run the payment date for January, right here, January 1st to January 31st, and then key the entered date of the last time you ran the report through today, this report should show you the change in why your two reports are different. That's very important because it'll drive you crazy if you run a report today and it's not the same thing as the report you ran a few months ago. Okay, one other thing about payments is I'm just going to go back here, go find a payment, back this up a little bit. Okay. On this payment, and this is all blocked out because the period's closed, you can see the original payment amount, the adjusted payment amount, and refunds. You can actually adjust payments, and the reason you do that is you want to leave the payment information alone inside its closed accounting period, and in the current accounting period you want to do an adjustment. Mainly adjustments to payments are refunds. You're actually refunding amount of money to somebody, so you're reducing the amount of the payment, and that reduces the amount of money you have to apply cash with. Payment adjustments are done in this accounting period, and payment adjustments are explained inside the I button. So if you need to do a payment adjustment, just go inside the I button and it'll tell you all about it. Okay, well, that's probably all you need to know about entering payments and applying cash. I hope you enjoyed that. This has been Skip McCoy for RiverSoft University, signing off.